Welcome back to another episode of Definitely Not Mechanics. On this episode, I'm going to be tackling the door speakers on the van. Now the factory speakers are little, they're an odd shape, and you can't find like a triangle flange replacement for these. So I wanted to upgrade, but I also wanted bigger speakers that packed a little bit more punch. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to modify your 99 to 04 Odyssey to fit larger speakers in the front and in the rear with a few minor adjustments and a little bit of cutting. Hey, I was probably just talking to you. That's future me. This is past me. This is present me. But when you're watching, it's gonna be past me. Well, I guess future me is still gonna be past. Okay, we'll just ignore all that. I'm gonna show you how to install this. So once you've got a nice little spot picked out to sit and do all this, you wanna focus your attention right here. If you notice, right here, there's a little tab, or a little slot, I should say. You're gonna take a regular flat blade screwdriver, or a panel tool, doesn't matter to me. Pop that out, pull outwards, and towards you, because you don't want to break those off. Throw that in the seat. Try not to throw your tools on top of it. You can take a screwdriver, or take an impact, or if you're too lazy to grab your impact, you'll just use the drill. There's going to be 3 of those. One here, here, and here. And then you've got these 2 little keeper nipple things. Your speaker should not be able to do that. That's a sign that it's no way no. Oh yeah, there you go. So, push these tabs, and then slowly wiggle it out of this connector. Oh, that's a Pioneer. Wouldn't you believe it? Then toss that over to the side. I don't know if you can tell, but this speaker's a lot larger than this one. So naturally, we're gonna have fitment issues. That's a pretty big one. And I can tell you that even if you cut all of this out, all around here, it's still gonna stop about right there. So what you actually wanna do is take your tool of choice and cut just about 1/8 to 1/4 inch outside of that. Just all the way around here, and then it should be able to sit down fine after you cut off this nipple and this nipple. Hey, I'm missing a screw. Oh no, it's in there. Oh. You always want to check behind wherever you're cutting. Make sure there's no wire looms or anything. There's one right there. That's a cable for your regulator. You want to make sure you avoid that. And then you obviously don't want to cut that guy, so just tuck him in there. A little beam on the other side that you can just kind of set it on. Now one way to do this that makes it easier is to heat everything up. You get a heat gun in here, you put a lighter on this or a torch. I'm not doing any of that because I'm kind of an idiot. Alright, this is a brand new blade. I'm just going to stick it in there and just work it. Make sure you're staying pretty even with where everything is. Oops, almost lost a finger on that endeavor. That guy's off. That guy's off. Oh! There we go. That's about how much you got to cut out of there. Give or take a little. I mean, you'll find out when you stick it in there. You just push it on in. Look at that. Perfect cut. Boom. That's connected. Probably want to be mindful of where your wiring is and what it could run into. And then you just set the guy in there. Get some screws, screw her down. Now, the factory speakers only had 3. You could run 3 if you're an animal. I'd say these are as good a screw as any to hold something in. Well, that can always happen, I guess. Okay. It's always good to drop one right out of the gate. Yep. Uh-huh. Be careful of that. You probably want to pre-drill your holes, kids. So, now it looks like you're done. Pop this guy on here. Nobody knows the mistakes that you just made. Hey, we're continuing a video that I started like 6 months ago. It's fine. So, as you saw in the previous clips, I modified these front door panels to fit larger speakers, but the larger speakers wouldn't fit in the back. We've got this right here. It's like a 5 1/4. It's a really weird sized in shape. It's got a very small magnet on it, and it's got this 3-hole situation. Now, the 6 1/2s that I put in the front, they're not gonna fit in the back. But luckily I do have some of these Kenwoods right here, and these are brand new. They're just dusty as hell. These are components. They've got the little tweeter thing in the middle, I think is what I understand correctly about this. But you can see there is a larger magnet on these. These actually fit in there, but the surface that you mount to isn't big enough to fit some of these guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the mount off of this and then mount this to this. That way it'll bolt straight in. Let's get into that. So, oops. As you can see, we've got a perfect fit here. Now I can line this up with one of these existing holes, but I think I'm gonna try to not use the existing holes because I want to run self-tappers in there. It's gonna be the easiest thing to use in this situation. But as you can see, it's a pretty good fit. You know, it's close enough for what it needs to get done. We're good. Let's go test fit it in the car. All right. Now we've got, God, Jesus. All right, so we've got our mount plate cut off the old speaker and screwed onto the new one. From here, we will need to install this guy. This is pretty simple, and links to all this stuff is gonna be right in the description below. Never have to look far. Oh God, boppity doppity. So now this has made it to where I can plug this directly into here. Boom. And gently stuff that stuff back off in there. Oh, our magnet's stuck. How funny would it be if the backing on this side was different than the other side and it didn't fit? Oh, this is not copyrighted music. And now that we've confirmed that they work, we just slide this little guy onto there. Done. Wow, that sounds so much better. Very happy with that. I was surprised to see that they would actually fit in there the way that I imagined it. It's not often that something goes completely right. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope this helped you in some way. If you're trying to modify your van to fit some bigger speakers, this may not be the right way, but it's the way that I chose and it works for me. I've been cruising around with this system now for a couple of weeks and I don't have any issues. The speakers haven't fallen out of the doors. So that is a win in my book and it sounds a whole hell of a lot better. If you guys need any links for anything like the connectors to run the factory connectors on the new speakers or what speakers I used, what size speakers I used, check the description below. All of that's gonna be in there with links. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, Leave a comment below if you like this content, if you want to see more stuff with the van. And don't forget to check out the merch store, definitely-not-mechanics.com. We've got all kinds of cool stuff on there, and we're about to be running a huge sale and giving away some free shirts. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll catch you guys next time.